One boss down, two bosses down. He doesn't blink, he just moves on. Score goes up, crowd goes wild. The king of games, Artemis. The king of games, Artemis. A gamer like no other, a gamer like no other. All bosses fall when Artemis comes. Side quests are main quests, always OP before the final boss. Nothing like a one-shot kill. Wait, are we lost? Checks the map, need to find every item. 100% is the name of the game. Achievement hunting, Artemis wins where the scrubs fail. And it's getting heavier. One boss down, two bosses down. He don't blink, he just moves on. Score goes up, crowd goes wild. The king of games, Artemis. The king of games, Artemis. A gamer like no other, a gamer like no other. All bosses fall when Artemis comes. Take them all on, stacking the odds won't save the boss. All the enemies will fall one by one, they all crumble. Artemis plays by his own role. The king of games, Artemis. The king of games, fall when Artemis comes. Slays video games with gamer logic. Artemis is the one, a creature from hell. He grinds all day to play all night. Thumbs on fire, eyes locked in tight. Eyes flicking back and forth, bony fingers mashing buttons with
Fuck! I've been muted this whole time. Ah. I was muted. Well then, let's restart. I've been talking this whole time and apparently I'm fucking muted. Because my mic didn't quite connect. Well then. What the fuck did I say? Let's see if I can redo this. I was going on a pretty good tangent. Alright, so Sony has not been completely honest with their physical and... How do I have a fucking echo? There shouldn't be an echo because there's nothing else recording my audio. Oh. There. Okay. Thank you, Squeaker Muss. I normally don't have audio on my stream, so I don't hear it. Okay. That should work. Alright, so Sony PlayStation has not been 100% honest with reporting their physical and digital sales. There is suggested rumors that they are incorporating indie games, games from PlayStation Plus, and games that do not have an actual physical disc into their numbers to push that digital is what people want. Arc Raiders is a digital only game, and it's incorporated into their numbers, which I lost. God damn it, nothing wants to fucking work today. I lost a couple tabs because, you know, things want to update and restart without my permission at times, which annoys the hell out of me. See if I can find this quick. God damn. May have found it. Give me a sec. That's like a good visual. There it is. Alright. I found my article I was looking on. Alright. So, I'll get to reading this. From Pyro on X. Please read and understand. We have to talk about the physical versus digital data. A lot of people still buy physical games on PS5. More than you think. Like, way more. Please read and understand what Sony is doing. Trying to force digital games. In my opinion, this should not even be legal. Now, forcing digital games, there isn't really, it's not illegal, but I would say it's immoral. There is probably a moral standing to that, which doesn't really have any place in this argument, to be honest, because this is a business decision. And the good business tends not to be very moral, unfortunately. It's what's good for the company, and sometimes you have to make hard choices. In this case, it seems like Sony is inflating numbers a bit to push an agenda. Because if they went full digital with all their games, they would no longer need to pay anyone to make the discs. They would not need to pay anyone to ship the discs. They would not need to pay anyone to do artwork for the discs. All that stuff. The labeling, the booklets, and all that stuff. They wouldn't have to pay anyone to do that. They could just, that money they would spend on doing all that, they can keep. While at the same time, still selling the games full price, even though it's a digital only code. So you're still paying $80 to $100 or more in the future, which you really shouldn't for a digital game. When you're paying that much for a game that you don't actually own, that's when we start having some issues. It would save them money while allowing them to keep the price. Exactly. They're cutting all that other stuff out so they can still keep the price the same, and yet there are still morons on here thinking, oh, it's going to make games cheaper. Ha! No, it's not. Not in the slightest. Now, this is the full year 2025. For digital, physical split was 78-22%. But this does not tell the whole story, because this is all games sold, not all games that have physical copies and digital. So the majority of the 78-22 split don't even have physical, which is true. They've been adding some of these numbers, which ties into this part of the article, of another article. Arc Raiders. This is listed on for them judging how much for digital was sold. The light green is digital sold. The blue is physical. Arc Raiders does not have a physical disc version. It is only digital. And I believe Forza Horizon 5 is also only digital as well. I wanted to say Forza 6 Horizons is also only digital. Let me check it that quick. No, that is not digital only, but it does have a physical copy, which is probably just a key code disc. Forza 5. I don't remember seeing a Forza 5 digital. Yep. Forza Horizon 5 is a digital only game. Though later on physical discs did release for it, but that was way after it released, so no one really bought a physical version of that. It's all digital, which shouldn't be on this list. This shouldn't be on the list in counting towards this at all. Now, like FIFA or FC 2026, I believe that's soccer. It's an EA sports game. Almost, I don't know anyone who's actually bought a disc version of any EA sports game in the last decade. Most of them just buy a digital version because it's an online game, which seems to be pretty standard for any game that's online, that people will just buy digital. I mean, I can say the same for myself, but I don't really buy a lot of multiplayer online games, so I prefer single player. That gets back to the other half of this post from Insomniac Leak. We got God of War Ragnarok, 76 physical, 24 digital. Lego Star Wars, 63 physical, 37 digital. Astrobot, 55, 45. Spider-Man 2, 54.46. Assassin's Creed Mirage, 49.51. Resident Evil 4 Remake, 45.55. Hogwarts Legacy, 44.56. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, 40.60. This right here is already painting a picture that the games tend to be more almost 50-50 split. Almost. It'll shift one way or the other depending on popularity. God of War Ragnarok was very popular. A lot of people bought physical versions. I have a physical version of it. So that makes sense to me a bit. Especially with some of the collector's editions, which I did get a collector edition of Ragnarok, so I got some of the memorabilia stuff with it, like a pin and such. Pretty decent package. I was actually surprised Astrobot. No, I've seen it. There's PlayStation versions of it in the store. Yep, I've seen it. The UK Europe retail data of 23-24. Astrobot 55 physical in the UK, 60 physical in Europe. Spider-Man 2 54 physical. Assassin's Creed Mirage 49 physical. Hogwarts Legacy 45 physical. Resident Evil 4 Remake 45 physical. Horizon Forbidden West 51 physical. So these numbers show a bit more, a better picture, because these are actual games that have a physical and digital component, showing that people still buy the hell out of physical games. They want something they can hold. You can't hold a digital game. Like, when I pre-ordered Hellraiser, that's a physical version I'm getting. I have my Lady Death Demonicron. That is a physical version I am getting. And Art of Play, who was making Lady Death Demonicron, is also actually very disappointed in the death of physical media for Sony. Because in all reality, if they wanted to make another game from what they stated, they would have to have it done before the third quarter of 2027. Otherwise, the time frame needed to get it approved to have a disc made is so long that this 2028 era of no discs for PS5 means the last games we're going to get on disc for Sony will probably be this next batch of games towards the end of the year and probably first quarter 2027. And after that, they're probably not going to be any more. It'll be probably a lot sooner than 2028, even though 2028 is Sony's official cutoff. There is a regulations, I guess, or what's the word? Documentation and paperwork, I guess, or red tape that they need to go through, that developers need to go through to able to have their game put into a disc. Which I'm actually very glad that Art of Play has been very open explaining that, as they've been working on the game that I backed so much money into. Which will be great, because I can't wait to play that for everyone when I finally get it, which should be towards the end of the month. I don't think it's going to be a long game, though. It's just a side-scroller, but it's all hand-drawn art, which I'd love. If I could get an artist that I love to do my work like that, I'd fucking jump at it. But, you know, that's a topic for another day. Pirate Nation. Reddit monitors are removing posts criticizing Sony's physical versus digital sales comparisons from some PlayStation-related subreddits. In the past day, multiple users shared chats and older Sony data arguing that the company's headline digital sales percentages don't compare physical and digital versions of the same games, which we've seen. So, like Arc Raiders, for instance, like I brought that up before. Arc Raiders is a completely digital game, and it's being used to count towards digital sales. that's kind of, in my opinion, a bit scummy because it's muddying the data for an accurate review of what's going on for the investors. That's probably my biggest issues here is the investors are giving a set of data that isn't accurate. And that can be liable to Sony if that turns out, hey, these numbers are wrong, you lied to us, and the investors could potentially get pissed. Like Forza is also being on here, and that was a digital only version as well. And on top of all of that, with them doing all that stuff, going digital. Okay, so there's yeah, here we go. Covering this. So it's an update on the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita, which Sony has also decided to shut down. They're moving everything digital, but they're shutting down a digital store as well on top of this, which is like, wait, you're moving everything digital, but then you're going to also shut down the digital store for PS3 and PS Vita? There is no, what's the game? Preservation here for any of these games now. It's really dumb. I think I talked about this before. On PS3, there is a game called Ken's Rage, Fist of the North Star. There is no physical version of that game. The only way to get that is through the digital store. Once it's gone, it's gone. So, granted, it looks like... Well, let's read this and we'll find out. So this is all going to go away in 2027. So if you want to get your digital stuff on PS3 or PS Vita, I'd start doing it now. Because I believe they have not actually posted either since all this stuff dropped. Yeah, because usually PlayStation is very active in their posts. Yeah, after they dropped the news of this, was July 1st. They have not said anything since, but they tend to be pretty active altogether. They got a lot of pushback. It could be just a holiday weekend. Maybe they decided to take the weekend off because of, July 4th, but they didn't post on the 2nd. They didn't post on the 3rd. I mean, they got a lot of pushback on this, which is the original post here. They even got community noted for this, too. Digital purchases grant a revocable license to access content, not ownership. Sony recently removed hundreds of purchased Studio Canal movies from libraries due to licensing. Yeah. I had a bunch of movies on PlayStation that I bought when they were selling movies. I'm kicking myself because I didn't read the fine print thinking, hey, I own this movie. No, I owned a license to watch this movie, a license that apparently was revoked because Sony revoked it or lost their licensing, which, okay, it's on my account. I shouldn't lose it because whatnot. I mean, I still have all my stuff with Xbox. There's no point to remove it. But yeah, like Savvy here. That's right. Keep listening to Weef and your ESG masters instead of gamers. Keep thinking you're a necessity. It's going so well for you. Yeah, this is a terrible idea from Endymion. You're rendering entire PS4, PS5 physical libraries pointless going forward. Don't do this, guys. This was their last post for the last couple days. Maybe they'll come back after the weekend, thinking things died down, but the PlayStation fan base is not happy. There are those few morons who just don't care, but I don't consider them gamers. Now, in the article by the PlayStation blog itself, After nearly 2 decades of supporting PS3 console generation, we wanted to let you know we will be closing the PlayStation Store on PS3 as well as on PS Vita. PlayStation Store on PS3 will close in select markets starting this year, followed by global closures for PS3 and PS Vita next year. That means new content purchases will no longer be possible once the PlayStation Store closes on these devices. To ease the transition, players will still be able to download previously purchased content after the closing date for the foreseeable future. As the PlayStation Store continues to evolve to support modern commerce systems, which I don't know how that makes any sense here. The PlayStation 3 Store is a modern commerce system. That makes no sense. Including updated payment processing standards. Now that bothers me. Payment processing standards. The only standard the payment processor should have is how much is this going to cost. Nothing else. They should not be weighing in on anything at all besides that. They should be just processing the payments. Depending on, and the only standard would be like, is it USD, euros, rubles, or shekels, or whatever, you know? They should not be weighing in on what is actually being stored, because there have been issues over the years where payment processors would prevent people from buying firearms, or have games denied because of possible sexual content or whatnot in the game itself, or risque content, like Stellar Blade almost got shut down, the first one, because of payment processors, but that got pushed back because they worked with Sony, and Sony's like did what they did at that time. But games like have been shut down because of payment processors saying, hey, we're not going to allow you to earn money on this. Payment processors should not have a say in that at all, and that is another battle that's being constantly fought right now. I should do a bit more research on that to see where that's actually sitting, because Visa and MasterCard are becoming a pain in everyone's ass in the gaming community. Especially since they have those people going after them for Stellar Blade Blood Rain. We'll have to do an update on that. So apparently Mexico, Honduras, and Nicaragua will close in August. Other Latin American and Middle East countries will close late 2026. And everywhere else will close 2027 July. And this is just such a stupid decision on their part. They're moving everything digital, but at the same time, they're getting rid of digital. It makes no sense. People still play PS3 and PS Vita. I have a PS3. I still play it here and there when I want to go back and play something I want to do. I mean, hell, like I said, Web of Shadows, Shattered Dimensions, and Edge of Time. I want to get copies again. Granted, I have to find physical media of that, because they actually don't sell those on the digital store either, because those were delisted. I have to find physical copies of those at a reasonable price. That's the key there, reasonable price. Right now they are ridiculously expensive. Which also leads to them doing all this to also talking about jacking up the price of PlayStation Plus. Which is just extremely dumb. They're doing all this stuff. People think they're doing it to reduce the price of gaming. Well, on top of this, they're raising the price of they're rumored to raise the price of PlayStation Plus, which is going to make gaming more expensive, which we've already seen is already starting. Xboxes themselves have gone up in price already, starting, I think, in August. The price hike goes in for consoles, for Xbox consoles, which I wouldn't be surprised there's a price hike for the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. Now, top Sony executives discussed potential rise in PlayStation Plus prices. Gaming is in a tumultuous time. Across all platforms, hardware prices are increasing. Also, subscription prices remain a major talking point. In Japan, Nintendo recently raised the price of its Nintendo Switch Online subscription service. Microsoft recently lowered the price of its Xbox Game Pass subscription service, but announced another increase in hardware prices. People will start shifting more to indie. Well, on PlayStation, if you want access to the indie library, unless you're buying the indie games themselves, you would need PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus is mostly indie games or the older games. They do have some of the newer AAA games on there. But, I mean, indie gaming, I would think is probably better because it's actually better than it was before. Still lots of plenty of really good indie games. But with PlayStation Plus, it works. It's similar to Game Pass, except it's a bit more, I'd say, complicated, I guess, because of the multi-tier system. But Xbox also has that as well. But they don't have things organized or the way PlayStation does. So, PlayStation has, I believe it's their PS1 and PS3 games locked behind the extra tier. The essential tier is just the bare bones of what they offer in their catalog. Similar to Xbox's low tier. It just gives you access to a handful of games. But then you go up to like the premium. The premium is where the AAA games are locked behind and the other stuff. Xbox is also similar to that, which I don't like the tiered system. I understand it, but I don't like it. It's a business thing, but from a gamer, I'd say, hey, if I'm paying for this, I should have access to it, but that's a different conversation. During a recent translated Q&A from company meeting in June, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO and President Hideki Nishino, Studio Business CEO Herman Holst, and Senior Vice President of Finance and Corporate Development Lynn Azar addressed the potential increase in PlayStation Plus prices and their service's essential role in the PlayStation business model. See, they're talking this while at the same time Xbox dropped their prices for Game Pass. So, honestly, right now, Xbox and Nintendo are looking much better than Sony is right now. But if other theory is okay. Hello, City Frog. Welcome. Now, if the theory that Xbox is also going to go digital and remove their stuff from the physical stuff in the stores, I can see it now. Nintendo is really big on their physical properties for their systems. You got the Switch 2, you got the controllers for it, you got the cartridges and the games for it, you got the accessories for the Switch and the Switch 2. On top of this, you got the Amiibos, Nintendo's Amiibos. PlayStation doesn't have something like that. Xbox doesn't have something like that. They tried. What was it? It was a little game with a starship they tried. You can connect it to your controller. Have the little ship you can put together. Even like what is it? Skylabs? Skylanders. Skylanders they tried too. Nintendo did better with that than Xbox or Sony did. So, Sony and Xbox going more digital is unfortunately going to make Nintendo much more popular. Because that like your Walmart electronics section has its little game section there. Right now it's split between Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC stuff. Remove PlayStation and Xbox to smaller cases because there'll just be hardware stuff. Controllers, consoles, key cards. And then everything else is just going to be Nintendo. You're going to find all that other stuff for Nintendo. Even like the Nintendo plushies, like the blue turtle shell, the blue spiked turtle shell. I want one of those plushies, by the way. I saw one. It was expensive, but I still want it. Or the Piranha Plants, or the Marios and Luigis. This is more or less helping their competition, in my opinion. It is not explicitly stated who answered the question, but the executives were asked how many people should think about the pace and scale of future price increases for subscription platform. In response, they stated that they're always trying to balance the value of the service against the consumer cost, and that they are using multiple factors to improve profitability and the efficiency of content acquisition. Which, I really would like to know what these factors are, because I'm positive it isn't gamers. Gamers are not one of the factors. Because if they talk to gamers, they would have heard a long time ago the PlayStation Plus thing is great for like playing games, but needing it to play online is just freaking stupid. I even thought that from back to Xbox when they did the Xbox Gold way back on the 360 to play online, which is just freaking dumb. On PC, I don't need to pay an extra subscription to play online. I just need internet, and I can play online. I don't have to pay anyone other than my internet provider to play online. To play online with Xbox or PlayStation, I have to have a subscription to do that, even though I already have the system and the game. I have to pay for something else extra, which, in my opinion, is probably the dumbest thing consoles have ever done. Now, there's a quote here. PlayStation Plus offers strong value to players. Debatable. And we continually balance that value against customer cost. Again, debatable. We are using multiple levers to improve profitability, including pricing, tier mix, and content acquisition efficiency. Well, considering the prices are going up, and the profitability, I unfortunately, is also going up for them, their content and acquisition efficiency. Not really entirely sure. But their tier mix, I will have to say this. When it comes to mixing their tiers for what games are where, that is actually pretty well thought out. I'll give them that much. Higher tiers now account for 40% of subscribers, which reflects strong demand for the service. Yeah, sure, 40% of your consumer base has the higher tier, or higher tiers, which in that word could be extra and premium, because the base tier is essential. This one's the only one you need if you want to play online with your PlayStation. You only need this. You don't need the other two if you want to play online. You only want the other two if you want to play other games that are in the catalog. That's it. I had premium for a while, but when they started doing the DRM stuff with their games, I got rid of it. I no longer have PlayStation Plus. I'm not entirely sure I can actually play some games. I'll have to look. It's been a minute since I actually turned it on because I've been on my PC a lot more. PS Plus remains a key driver of profitability, and we achieved record high PS Plus profitability in 2025. That's odd. Or not. Nope. Yeah, okay, because 2026. Yeah, 2026 is a start when people got pissed at them for the DRM stuff, and they started canceling their subscriptions. Now they're doing this digital thing. Even more people have started canceling their PlayStation Plus subscriptions. I'm going to say 2026 is not going to be a good year for Sony. The only thing that could save Sony is GTA 6. That's it. And if what I've read so far saying they've made 3 million in sales already, GTA is already a slam dunk. I wasn't really expecting anything less really, but I'm still blown away with 3 billion in sales. That is a lot. That is a lot of money. That's 300 million copies. Am I doing the math for that right? 300 million times 100, we'll say, is 3 billion. Or am I thinking 30 million copies? Either way, that's a lot of copies of GTA that got sold. I would not be surprised if a lot of those are from people trying to scalp the digital game, which we have seen being done. People buying 500 copies of a digital code to then scalp it for $180 on eBay. Don't ask me, my numbers are mortal enemy. Yeah. Which then leads to... So with this whole thing with the physical going digital and the rise of PlayStation Plus and the ending of the digital store PS3 and PS Vita, we have another thing from Pirate Nation here. Sony is limiting PS5 disc drive purchases to 1 per order on PlayStation Direct, citing high demand. The disc drive is needed by PS5 digital editions and PS5 Pro owners who want to play physical games. So, they say the demand for a digital game outweighs physical games, yet the demand for a physical disc drive is so high that they have to limit the quantities. These do not equal. People want a disc drive to play disc games. Like, the PS5 Pro does not come with a disc drive. You have to buy it separately. It's the same with the PS5 digital version. You would have to buy it separately as well. So you would need one for both of those. I have a disc drive version. Contradiction much, Sony? Exactly. This is one of the funniest things I've seen so far with Sony. I have a theory that the CEOs of Sony right now are pulling a Crafton. They are talking to someone like ChatGPT to get marketing strategies from. Because Crafton did that. The whole Subnautica 2 issue was because the Crafton CEO was using ChatGPT to get direction on how to run the company and whatnot, which was freaking hilarious. Now, I'm just taking a shot in the dark here. The CEOs could actually have something in the works that they're working on, but everything they're doing, it just seems extremely odd and not very proactive for the Sony community. It seems like a huge corporate greed step right now. The updated store page now limits customers to 1 disk drive per order and notes that household limits may also apply. Household limits. That means you may only... Say you got like 3 PS5 Pros in your house because, you got the money to do that. You got one for your kids, one for each of your kids, and one for yourself. Or you got one in the living room, one in the gaming room, one in the bedroom. And You want a disk drive for each one? You can only buy one for your house. So only one of your systems can have it. Oh, ChatGPT and Gemini are kiss ass unless to tell it not to be. Yeah. Yeah, they are. I have been learning more how to talk to them to get them to do what I want. The amount type in one line to tell ChatGPT to do something versus typing out several paragraphs verses, the results are extremely different. As you've seen, I've been making recently. I have been becoming more detailed in my instructions. Granted, I am hitting a bit of a brick wall with certain things because I am not a novelist. Writing isn't my forte, at least not descriptive writing. I can make a decent ranting post on X, I'd say, but writing something like an article or a descriptive scene, not really my thing. But yeah, AI is, you got to give it every single detail if you want it to look good. You got to, it's more. Yeah, that's basically the truth of it. You need to give it as much information as you can without confusing it. Basically, you need to hold its hand and make sure it doesn't deviate on its own and try to anticipate how it will deviate. But yeah, that is basically what I think. That's a whole nother topic, though. I'll shelve that for now. Sony has given no further details on why demand is so high or how long the limit will last. The company has only attributed the restriction to high demand. They are making fun of us now. It's not wrong. Yep. These assholes aren't even trying to hide how greedy and scummy they are. They're going full mask off. Play, eat in your face, has no limits. Play has limits. Sony with digital discs. Yeah, so PlayStation itself, PlayStation and Sony are not making a lot of great decisions this year. And I think the only reason they're doing this is because of GTA 6. The profits they will get from GTA 6 is most likely going to balance out any loss they get this year, which is sad. I so much wanted GTA 6 to fail, specifically not because it's going to be a bad game, but because of the implications of a large-scale digital-only game being sold at two different tiers, locking gameplay behind a higher tier, which people have been arguing that that's not happening. It's DLC. No, it's not. It's in-game content for a single-player game that you would unlock naturally in the base game, but they locked it behind the deluxe version. Which I can guarantee, when you're playing the base game at $80 and you're completing a mission and you get your rewards at the end of the mission, there will be an option to buy the Ultimate Edition so you can get those other rewards. I never liked the Battle Pass system. I never liked buying all that extra stuff for a game you already paid for. Now, there are certain games that have done it right. For instance, Helldivers 2. They have their war bond system. You don't have to buy the war bonds. You can grind for the war bonds and buy those passes, and you will have those passes until you complete them. and earn all the rewards in those passes. You do not actually have to spend a dime in that game, and a lot of the players do that. They will sit there and they'll grind low-level missions to get the war bonds to unlock the next little pass they want for cosmetics and weapons. Which you actually do get weapons, not just cosmetics for weapons. And Helldivers 2 has done a great job with that. I'll give them props on that. They made a new system that I don't think anyone else is copying, which is sad. Actually, there may actually be another one, like certain games that allow you to earn actual in-game currency that you could pay for if you wanted to. I don't think there's many that actually do that. Because a lot of them want you to spend the money. They'll lock stuff behind paywalls to get or significant grinding. I know a lot of gacha games have that grind mechanic built into them. You could pay if you really wanted to, but you could also grind. Fortnite used to have a kind of a balance for that, to earn your V-Bucks to get the next battle pass. But that changed. I now, because I do DRG. DRG has free battle passes, and so yes, Warframe. Thank you, John Dude. Oh, welcome, John. Ah, welcome. Yes. Warframe does have that. That's right. It's been a minute since I played Warframe. I should probably get back to that too. I have so many games. Oh my god, I have such a backlog of games. Oh, that's a gamer for you. But yeah, that greed is just annoying. I grind in NTE and Warframe. Yeah. I think once I get in Warframe, what was it? The cowboy girl. The cowboy Warframe. I got the Prime version of her. And I once I got her, I didn't really care about anything else. Misa. Hold on. Let me check it. Mesa. Yeah, Mesa. Mesa. Yeah, Mesa. I had her starting frame, and then I grinded and got the Prime parts to make her Prime version. And oh my god, the Prime version is... It's perfect. But, so far that will be my topics on Sony. There is another thing, a couple other things I wanted to do. I love Pirate Nation's stuff on things. He usually just points in a direction and links something interesting. Now, Steam machines have started shipping out to people. Yareli? All I know I'm saying is Mesa is ass. If you know, you know. Yes. The chaps on Mesa Prime, the artists for Warframe, know what they're doing. Yeah. Mesa Prime. It's a breath of fresh ass. Oh, so Steam machines have apparently started having an issue. They've been shipping, the first ones have shipped out, and apparently, according to this article, which I do have up, the Steam machine's owners said it died after about 20 minutes of use, making it look like the first reported red line of death, which goes all the way back to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3's red ring of death. Basically, could be a chipset failure, either the GPU, the CPU, the internal RAM or memory storage fails critically, and the whole device no longer operates and requires a repair. Now, in this case, this is the new Steam machine that people are paying over $1,000 to get, which I like the concept of the Steam machine. I want one. Granted, I am debating between that and a Meta PC that has the Steam OS that is actually a better system, unfortunately, as a secondary PC for gaming. Because, unfortunately, my PC is great, but it is limited a bit, in my opinion, for how I want to stream and game. And with RAM prices, it's difficult to get the RAM I want. Every time it becomes available, by the time I go and get it, it's gone. So that's been an issue. I have a set of DDR4 RAM I want to get, but I just cannot seem to get it. And it annoys me. But this goes into the article that I want to talk about a bit, which I think is kind of funny. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this quick. Hold on. Well, apparently I don't have my ad block anymore. Okay, whatever. The ads are pissing me off, but whatever. I had an ad blocker, but apparently it's disabled now. But so, where is okay, so the first case of a Steam machine encountered a red line of death has been reported and indicates a GPU failure. The current consoles do feature their own system failure visualizers, such as PS4 and PS5's BLOD and WLOD, but okay, blue line of death and white line of death. Okay, PS4's got the blue line of death because there's a vertical blue line on the PlayStation 4, and the white line of death, which the PS5 has these lines on the top edge of the system. But red ring of death was infamous, which it was. My 360, my first one, suffered that. The red ring of death. As the console itself had to go under a massive redesign to eliminate flaws. Despite that, the 360 managed to sell millions of units, being one of the most successful Xbox consoles to date. Which is this? Now, the interesting is with these rings, on all the systems, they will do something specific to let you know what exactly is wrong. Which is down here on the LED pattern for the Steam machine. If you got a solid red line, it means it's overheating. The CPU temp is way too high. If it's over here on the far right, the system can't detect the RAM. The RAM failed. If it's a half, it's a GPU failure. If it's on the left quarter, about say 3/4 over, the SSD can't be detected. If it's the left half, the memory failed. And these rings will also do the same, spinning or fully lighting up or half lighting up and whatnot, to explain what is actually happening to whoever's diagnostic testing it. And I believe the 360's main issue was overheating, which I was able to fix for mine. Because that was the issue with mine when I had it, was it overheating, and I'm savvy enough to fix my console on my own. The PS3 was different though. The PS3 had a flaw, some of them had a flawed chip for the GPU or the CPU. I believe it was the GPU chip, and it would overheat and fracture, meaning you would have to actually replace that chip. That was one of the bigger issues for that. I took my PS3 and I modified it to prevent that from happening. It has a significantly better ventilation, and the thermal paste has been replaced multiple times to have a better cooling effect. Because the thermal paste they used back then wasn't that great. Now, it's not a console, but a PC that has its own unique visualizer to indicate hardware fault. The Steam Machine launched just recently and the first units have already shipped to gamers. But it looks like we have a first case of hardware faults already. A user on Steam Machine Reddit has posted a picture of his unit showcasing a red line of death. He states the system was on for about 20 minutes before the red line of death appeared. The system is unable to boot. Now, interesting, Steam has indicated on a support page about different red line of death patterns that will appear depending on the fault. Since the user's red line of death appearing from the middle to the right side, it indicates a GPU failure, which is this one. Which I believe, yep, that's what their picture is. It's a full red light on the right half of the system, which means the GPU failed, which is actually quite interesting because of how they packaged all this. If I remember correctly, the GPU is sitting upright at an angle from the corner to the back of the system. Because the way they sandwiched all this to fit everything in there with the power supply seemed a little cramped. But it does have this massive fan on the bottom. Maybe it needs more venting. Maybe it overheated. I don't know. That's actually a very good question. I would actually be very interested to see more of why the GPU failed. But right now I haven't found anything explaining that yet. The other half of this problem, though, is that this means the Steam Machine will either have to be sent in for repair or the user should claim warranty since the system comes with a soldered GPU. Ooh, that sucks. And it's not an easy fix since the chip will need to be replaced. In any standard PC, you can simply replace a discrete graphics card with a new one. Which I do, which is kind of why I'm leaning more towards the Meta PC. If something fails, I can open it up and pop it out and replace it. Given the prices of Steam Machine PCs and shortages surrounding the first batch, the user will be lucky if he gets a replacement soon. The Steam Machine looks good on paper, but unfortunately, its price is far from appealing, which, unfortunately, and in this case, I'll have to push back on the article. Given the recent cost of RAM and GPUs and all this stuff right now, because of the whole push for AI databases and whatnot, the price being far from appealing is a straw man argument, in my opinion. Just because the current price for all that stuff is so high that they technically could sell the Steam Machine at a much higher price, but right now they're selling it almost for cost. They are not making much of a profit on the Steam Machine itself. People have gone through and checked the prices of the parts they are using, and it's very close to what you're actually paying for it. The more expensive ones, you're paying more for the memory. And yeah, you can get much better options for lower prices if you want to build a custom PC, which is what I was leaning for a Meta PC that has the Steam OS on it. But, I mean, I like this because it's compact, it's small. I can have this sitting near my TV and run it to my TV or whatnot. Or in my case, I'd have it running to a capture card and then to my PC, my other PC, and run it that way. Or have it completely whatnot. I thought before the price news that Steam Machine would be the best way for PS and Xbox slaves to jump to something more human. But still there is a Steam OS. Yeah. Apparently the new Steam OS is actually very nice, from what I've read. I have not used it. I do not have a Steam Deck to actually check it out. But from what I've heard, it is improved quite a bit. And as with any operating system, they will evolve over time. Not always good. But no NVIDIA GPU support, I think. No, it does not. Steam OS does not support NVIDIA. Yeah, that was one of the things someone brought up, that there is no NVIDIA support for Steam OS yet, but they are working on it. from everything I've been able to read, they are working on it. Which, I mean, I gotta give props to Steam though. They are trying, and I think like the Steam machine itself, when it comes to console bros, would be great for them because it would give them access to more games. They would not be restricted to what's on the console. For instance, like if, granted, some games are not going to come to PC, which is sad, but I also believe with the Steam machine, you can add in the Xbox OS and free seats. Exactly. I believe they did say you can put the Microsoft OS on the Steam machine, so you can run Xbox games from like Xbox PC, which a lot of people don't know. Xbox PC and Xbox console actually have two different sets of games. Now, the game I played the other day, Moonlighter 2, is not on Xbox console. It is only on Xbox PC. I wanted to, because I'll use my Xbox as my gaming PC and my current PC as my streaming PC, which usually handles things pretty good, as I am streaming to 3 different platforms quite solidly without a whole lot of lag, which is great. My PC is doing great handling all of that. But certain games on top of streaming is a bit too much. Part of it is a RAM issue. I have decent RAM, but I don't know why it's not fully communicating at times, so it will cause issues. This is why I like using my consoles as a gaming machine, but if I had something like this or, was it the Meta PC Steamroller? Hold on. Meta PC Steam Roller. Hold on. Ghost, do you need to go outside? Alright, hold on. We're going to have to do a quick piss submission. I will be right back. The puppy needs to go outside. I will see you in a couple minutes.
Submission commencing, already on a mission. One good kidney, one bad. So much pissing, can't sit still. Legs all jittery, about to spill. I gotta go now, gotta go bad. Tapping on the door, about to explode. Gotta hold it in, can't lose my grip. Can't go out like that, there ain't no shame in my bladder game. I need to pee, I have to leave. I hope I make it. Oh God, the door is locked. What do I do now? Knocking on that door, or I'll go on the floor. Or I'll go on the floor. Dancing in place, crossing my legs. Has a minute passed, or was it just a second? One good kidney, one bad. I swear that one has it in for me. Gotta go now, gotta go bad. Tapping on the door, about to explode. Gotta hold it in, can't lose my grip. Can't go out like that, there ain't no shame in my bladder game. I need to pee, I have to leave. I hope I make it. Oh God, the door is locked. What do I do now? Knocking on that door, or I'll go on the floor. Or I'll go on the floor. time is slowing.
The rivers are flowing.
One good kidney, one bad. I need to pee. I need to pee. I have to leave. I hope I make it. The throne is free. It's time to pee. One good kidney, one bad. My bladder is so confused. My bladder is so confused. Pizza mission commencing already.
Alright, I am returned. The puppy is good. And I was looking up the steamroller. Ah, here it is. The Steamroller V2. Thank you. I've returned. Now, as I was saying, for a competitor to the Steam machine itself, this is actually pretty decent. Though I rather it. 16 gigs of RAM is great, especially as at DDR5. I'm running at DDR4. So that would be a significant upgrade for me right there. That RAM there. My motherboard could not do DDR5, unfortunately. So, however, I did find DDR4 that runs at 3600 MTS. Up to two sets of 16 for 32. Which would be great. Especially as my avatar ever evolves to something a bit more fleshed out. But I have looked at this. I mean, this thing's... It's not... I'm actually not entirely sure how big this thing is. This is about the size of my PC. Okay. It's a bit more... Probably a little bit more compact. Looking at this in the motherboard. Oh no, this is significantly more compact than my PC. It's probably about half the case size. Maybe a third of the case size because of how compact it looks. Like, it only has the one fan here and then it has the cooling up here. 32 gigabyte DDR4, so I'm good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. And I've been looking at the chipset, waiting for it to be available. And every time it is, and I go to buy it, it's unavailable. Even though it just said a minute ago it was available. I'll have to broaden my search a bit more, but it's getting there. Eventually I'll be able to swap these ones out because they do not, for some reason, properly talk to my PC, and I don't know why. I've tried a few things and they just don't like to talk. Even though they work. But yeah, this thing looks pretty slick. I mean, 16 gigs at DDR5, that's actually still really good. That's actually really good. And I mean, this thing's pretty. This thing is nice. The ports up in the front. I am very much considering this. And I mean, this is still a pre-order, which I don't think they... When exactly do would they ship? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I wanted to pull the trigger on it or not, because it would be an upgrade. Is that an RX 7500? Hold on. Let's put this right back up here. I don't know. We're not going to get to that quite yet. I didn't mean to show that. This is an RX 7600. There. with an AMD Ryzen 5 9600. So this thing is a beast. It is a 1080p PC though, so it isn't doing 4K. But I don't have an issue with 1080p. This is still going to be a really nice machine. And if it's running, it probably does have a pretty decent upscaler too. I don't know, it is a pretty solid machine. But now, that is my piece on the Steam Machine a little bit here. And I wanted to actually, I just wanted to pick a topic that would probably piss Mus off. And where did I put it? Yeah. Decided to talk a little bit about the upcoming Christopher Nolan movie, The Odyssey. Now, currently, The Odyssey... What now? Yeah. 9! Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about The Odyssey. And I'm even going to bring up the trailer. Let's see, we should have a... Ooh, we actually have a new trailer. Perfect. So, the new trailer... how do I do this? I should be able to. Now, remove that evilness from my screen. So now, currently, the Odyssey itself has an estimated 80% dislikes, while Snow White has 95% dislikes. Now, hopefully I can find this quick. Don't you dare show me Helena Congo. To be fair, the one you see isn't Helen, it's Helen's twin sister. Now, but you know, Helen of Detroit. Chat. Yes, hold on one sec. Let's do this. Because I don't know how people see the likes and dislikes properly. It's not something I can... Oh, god damn it, Emerald April. Yeah, okay, hold on. We'll bring that up. That's gorgeous. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. A little quick Google search. So, Global Box Office has already stated this, that The Odyssey right now on YouTube has a significant dislike ratio. Lauren Chen, which I haven't seen for a minute, the trailer has 51,000 upvotes. The original trailer, which I believe is this one. Is it this one? Oh, that's odd. Universal Pictures is doing that. So I don't want that plan.
Shut up!
It's got a significant level of downvotes. Paul Tassi on here as well. Yeah, 230,000 dislikes and 50,000 dislikes. But for some reason, I am seeing something different. 340,000 likes. Hashtag not my Achilles. Oh, here's the funny thing. Elliot Page plays Sinon, the traitor to Trojan. She plays the person who betrays, who lets the Trojan horse in. So she's a traitor. But, yeah, this is a significantly different number. Oh, oh, hold on. I have to. Okay, that's why. Hold on. Let me do this quick. Add the Chrome. Add extension. We got a quick extension here. I have to pay for it. That's dumb. Let's see. Does it work now? Aha! Okay, that's interesting. Either they're removing dislikes or something. These numbers are different. So, according to these people, 230,000 dislikes plus 50,000 likes on YouTube. However, like, and there's Emerald Apple with Helen of Detroit versus Helen of Troy. That's my Helen of Troy. The face that launched 1,000 diss tracks versus the face that launched 1,000 ships. I fucking love that. But the interesting thing here is what I'm seeing. Everyone reporting this, that's not the numbers I am seeing. Which is a little concerning. Add-on works strangely. Sometimes I have no dislikes on some videos. Yeah, I've seen people showing this, and this number, I've never seen that number. That is very high, in my opinion. Now, we can just go take a quick look here. So this is the Odyssey Countdown trailer. There it is. This is the new trailer. This is the one they're talking about. So the original trailer released a month ago had different numbers. This is the most recent one that was done 3 days ago. And we can see those are the numbers they're talking about. That is, holy shit, 56,000 to 352,000 dislikes. But Nolan botting his numbers because he knows it's trash. Probably. So, let's suffer together, chat. Let's suffer together. Is the comment still up? Ooh. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at the comments quick. You know, actually, let's watch the trailer first, then check the comments. Now, there's a few things here that I found interesting. Now, I need to adjust my mic here.
Odysseus.
Okay, I should be only getting the feed from the front, but I will move my mic just a little bit like this, so I don't get as much as my audio from the screen. But there's Zendaya. We see Zendaya. See a little Matt Damon. Oh, that's Matt Damon.
Death remember. A wife?
Hold on. Are we 1440p? There we go.
Son.
Tom Holland is in here.
Home.
Ithaca's a kingdom waiting for a king.
Oh,
My dad is coming home.
big actors in here.
They're pining for a daddy. He didn't
Or
know,
Sparkly Vampire.
like some sniveling bastard.
Ithaca's king.
Anne Hathaway. Very nice. Ah, yes, I want Absolute Dog Shit to be in 4K. 4K is actually 2160. I'll actually show that right here. If I change that here, 1440 is HD, 2160 is 4K.
Bringing it all.
There's Matt Damon.
I could take this room.
They're not giving up power.
Spider-Man versus Batman.
Or Odysseus. Do you think life
Wait.
goes back to the way it was?
Is Tom Holland Odysseus? Did they really get the tiny guy to play Odysseus? When in the last one, it was Brad Pitt was the last one, right? You better play what I said, you skelly man.
That world is gone.
Oh, puppy. But that's Odysseus, so they got a tiny guy to
You
play
return,
Odysseus.
you'd have to kill him.
That's
Like you will.
a choice. Wait, hold on.
If you return, he'd have to kill him. Like you will.
That's kind of a lame fight scene. And are they wearing like sneakers, or those don't look like sandals that they're wearing? Brad Pitt played Achilles. Oh, he played Achilles. Who was Odysseus?
You gods don't speak in ways we understand.
Who doesn't understand pain? Or blood?
Oh, that sword does look fake. It looks like it's 3D printed or made of rubber. And there's our there's our main star.
The gods told you.
They're wearing all the wrong clothes. It's all wrong. It is. Yeah. It
I defy the gods.
doesn't quite. Yeah. That is the Odyssey. Absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Let's take a look at the comics. The face that emptied 1,000 seats. As expected, fake. Very, very much so. It's very much so. Half the marketing budget went on getting upvotes. Oh, peak Hollywood garbage. 2004 equals Troy. 2026 destroyed. Nice. Look at me. I'm the Helen now. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I'm the Helen now. California, see. Oh, these comments are good. So far, so good. 323 dislikes for 54,000 likes. That was 8 hours ago? Oh, they got another 20,000 dislikes and only 2,000 likes? Oof. The Giants of Sicily would not be wearing iron armor. No, they wouldn't be. They look like they were from the UK or something wearing that armor, and I don't believe... The armor is wrong. There are so many things that are wrong with this movie, not just the people playing the movie. I'm surprised they forgot the rap music. Yasuke, Assassin's Creed Shadows. One of the worst Assassin's Creed games. Damn. The Odyssey Quality Leering Center Edition. Oh, oh. I hate you, Nolan. Yeah, so this stuff is just comedic gold. What is this? Alright. Alright, Mus. We'll play this. We'll see. Alright, I gotta say this. There better not be any bad words in it. Let's see what we got here. Comment section finished on Nolan.
Just here for the comments. The only thing stunning and brave about this was the decision to leave the comments section open. Thank you.
Oh, God.
79K dislikes. Absolute cinema. As the Greeks once said, for real. For real.
Okay.
I was never so excited to not watch a movie. Everything about it is disgusting to me. Checking my calendar right now to make sure I don't have time to see this movie. Another must-miss movie this summer. Wonderful. I
Nice.
wouldn't even pirate this. Maybe Nolan was thinking the other Homer Simpson. My daddy's
Homer Simpson. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to pause here just a little bit just so I don't get smacked. But yeah.
Homer Simpson, my daddy's coming home. Just how Homer himself wrote it 2,600 years ago. Oh, my daddy won't be happy when he comes home. And then Achilles said, Daddy, let's get this party started. Oh, Nolan, how far you've fallen. Mocking the Greece legacy that you swines have.
Okay, so Tom Holland is Achilles in this, correct? It's been a long time since I read the Odyssey or watched the other movie. So Tom Holland is playing the role Brad Pitt played, correct? If I'm understanding this correctly. It has been a hot minute, and I probably should watch the original one again.
Stolen. I'm gonna end this man's whole career. Nolan, talking to Nolan. Christopher Nolan learned everything he knows about the Odyssey from the Quality Leering Center. I guess Christopher Nolan got his directing degree at the Quality Leering Center. The most expensive high school theater project. Culture mocked and stolen by Christopher Nolan.
Oh. Yeah, I will never be able to.
I guess this movie is beyond respectless. This is a time for ruthlessness. No one should ever watch this. This movie belongs in Tartarus Abyss. I'm surprised Pedro P is not in the movie. Love.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, Tom Holland is playing Telemachus. Who the hell is Telemachus? I don't remember that name. Is that Achilles' son, then? So Matt Damon is Achilles, then. Oh, wait, no, they haven't even shown who is playing Achilles. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. What was that last line? Okay.
How they did their absolute best to conceal who was playing Achilles. Page playing Achilles is like Stephen Hawking's playing Hercules. My favorite part is when Batman said, Daddy chill to Spider-Man. Didn't know this was located in LA. I never realized I had a Greek accent until this trailer dropped. My Greek roots are crying. Why should the Greek matter? It's not like they have a history and culture that is more than 4,000 years old. Wait, other than the race, gender, ethnicity, arms, armor, ships, dialogue, music, and language, it's gonna be accurate from casting to script.
Oh, God, that last line just murdered this whole movie. Right there. That line right there murders this entire movie. Telemachus is a song of Odysseus. Okay, so Matt Damon is probably Odysseus then. Okay.
Dialogue, music, and language, it's gonna be accurate from casting to script. This movie reeks as blatant racism against Greeks. I've traveled all over Greece to find one singular person that is excited for this. I'm yet to find it. That is not what Homer was thinking. I love how Hollywood fights with its audience. It's been such a winning
Can't kill something that is already dead.
Not for me. Fucking culture vultures. They are insulted.
Oh,
human race and
Metatron
dare to
on
speak
there.
of virtues. Hollywood needs to learn to respect source material. Hollywood is too stupid for that. Hollywood will never learn. Mocking the past, not a first time. Let's hope it's last. I think Hollywood needs to stop existing already. There's no saving it. Hollywood would rather burn $1 billion than admit defeat. Culture mocked and stolen by Christopher Nolan. R.I.P. to Nolan's reputation. I guess this
Damn.
movie is beyond respectless. This is a time for ruthlessness. No one should ever watch this. This movie belongs in Tartarus Abyss. Makes us appreciate Troy a whole lot more. Egypt sued over what they did to Cleopatra. I fully support.
It is worth a
Greece
watch. It
suing
is definitely
for
worth a watch.
this. This movie needs to share the same grave as Snow White. I am glad that everyone in the entire world is seemingly fed up with Hollywood movies.
We are. Just nothing but dog shit after
When
dog
they
shit.
talk about historical accuracy, is nothing more than a bluff. This failure needs to happen. Enough is enough.
Yep. I hope this movie fails. Yeah, fuck yeah. No. Oh, Sydney Watson. Wait, Sydney Watson and Smuggleon were in the comments? I wasn't reading everyone's name in the comments, but damn. Damn, is Smuggleon was on here too? Normally those people have the blue tag. Hold on. I'll have to go back to the... Wait, what? Yeah, apparently it says right here. Metatron YouTube. I saw his comment. Sydney Watson. I didn't see hers. And Smugglana apparently had a comment in here too. Which... Let me, maybe we could find it. Alright. Hopefully you guys can't hear all that other noise. Yeah, because... Hold on.
For me, fucking...
There. Metatron's right there. Found his. I'm not seeing their other Oh, Mutatron, there he is. He's in the comments here. I didn't see the other two's comments in there, though. There's also a second one. There's a second one? Oh, he just posted this today. Well, let's go there. Oh. But that so far is what I wanted to cover today on stuff. That video was actually very nice. It was very, very nice. That was a really good song based on the comment section. That was actually really good. I'll have to read that one. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I pinged here? Oh, yeah. No. What did I want to do now? That movie is going to tank so hard. And I actually had a couple conversations with Emerald Apple a bit on X. And that movie, it's literally just Nolan sending a message. That's all it is. He doesn't care about accuracy. He chose that specific book by, I believe it was Emily Watson, or... Hold on, where's my tab? My fucking tabs. Hold on. Sorry, a lot of 4th of July posts. But yeah, there was a conversation I was having a bit because of the person who wrote the book that Nolan is adapting, and fuck it, we'll just do it this way. Okay, so the book. Okay, now, okay, Google's is, there it is. Emily Wilson. Nolan based it on that book. Yeah, Emily Watson wrote Black Within. It's Emily Wilson's, I believe, is what it was. Yep, Emily Wilson is the one he's using. However, Google, for some reason, is changing my results for this. So there's Google's involving itself on this, which it shouldn't be. It's changing my results, which is annoying. It's all just replacing something good with message-filled garbage that clueless people are going to eat and be oblivious to good stuff. Yes, her book is full of political BS. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It very much is. And that's why I liked Emerald Apple, because they called it out. I made a comment on there, and well, I earned probably my first badge on X being called a lolly Nazi, which was fun. I was like, oh, this is the first time someone actually called me something like this. Interesting. I'll take that with a badge of honor. Actually, we'll just, yeah, just so you know, I'm not talking shit. I completely reject that entire ideology, but apparently me making a comment on something gets me called this, but you know, it is what it is. I'll take that badge of honor and I will wear it. You want to call me that? Fuck off. I must have said something right. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah. They were also pissed that I use AI. I mean, I drew my original artwork by hand. Then I uploaded it and used a program that must actually help me find to clean it up a bit more. Then I ran it through some AI stuff to get where I'm at right now. A much cleaner, more polished look that I very much like. Which I've been getting better at doing stuff when it comes to running AI. Fuck. Yeah, and from what I could find, Elliot Page plays Sinon. Elliot Page is not Achilles. But Sinon is... Elliot Page playing Sinon is fucking hilarious, because from my going back and rereading things, Sinon is a traitor. Which is just fucking hilarious. God damn. A lot of 4th of July stuff. Fuck. Nope, not quite there. Almost there, though. Whatever. It was a interesting conversation. If I could find it later, I will. But... Oh, but did I find it? Okay, yep, here it is. Okay, I found it. I actually found it. Let me get this quick. So, Emerald Apple here with this was 3 days ago. This is when the new trailer dropped. Perfect. The Odyssey movie is going to fail to meet commercial expectations. You damn straight it is. This movie is going to fucking bomb. And from what I understood, it cost $250 million to make this movie. With a conversation with Jay Viper too, I asked him a little bit on his stream the other day, yesterday. He estimates with the marketing and whatnot they will put behind this, that number will probably go up to $400 million. And because movie theaters take 40 to 50% of the movie that the profits made, and the other 50 to 60% will go back to the people who made the movie, they will need to make around $700 million for this thing to break even, to even start seeing a profit. And that's worldwide. Worldwide, altogether, $700 million at least, roughly, to see a profit on this movie. Now, Emerald Apple continues, any movie or piece of entertainment that's been racial to this degree always fails. Either it completely flops or performs terribly, which is true. Unfortunately, BlackRock has more money. True, but I don't really see them investing into this movie. It doesn't benefit them. Not in the slightest. This movie is complete with transgender characters, race swaps, character uglification, character nerfs, and expected script changes to meet modern audience sensibilities, which you've kind of already seen. We saw that in the trailer that it does not look right. The authenticity of the setting is... It seems like they paid more to have the people acting in the movie than creating the set for the movie itself. This movie will be an abomination, a bastardization of the original story, reinterpreted through a feminist lens by an activist translator, Emily Wilson, and will be a failure of Christopher Nolan's legacy. And I'm down here. I'm still shocked he used the version written by Emily Wilson. This just shows how out of touch Hollywood really is. And I got a reply, which is fucking awesome. Choosing that version is a statement because everyone in that circle of literature knows that she is a rabid activist author, which Emerald Apple is absolutely correct. They know Emily Wilson is an activist author. They purposely chose this book to work from, and they're sending a message. They don't care. Alrighty, I'm going to go now. Have an awesome stream, Skelly Man. Alright, see ya, Squeaker Mus. Which I believe we had some comments here. Yeah. There we go. We got this troll here that irritated me a little bit. Whatever is wrong with Emily Wilson translation? And we know that. We know what was wrong. They did so much. It's adapted through a modern lens, used ambiguous language when describing characters, and the story does not have a natural flow. Like putting a square peg in a round hole. If you understand Greek, this is a travesty. This is bargain bin fan fiction. And this person's just a troll. It didn't really matter what anyone really says here. They just throw back bullshit arguments. But yeah, that is my deal with talking about stuff today. I want to play a game, and I think I am going to NPCs, basically. I am going to jump back into Moonlighter 2. I'm actually enjoying this game. I was playing Legacy Kain Soul Reaver, but my attention sometimes switches out a bit here and there. So, I'm going to switch over to that. I am going to switch microphones here and update my stream here. Give me one quick. My kick stream died, and I'm trying to get that back up and going. Why did my kick stream die? Kick output. We'll kill that off. YouTube's up. That will let me know to make sure things are going. Okay, those are going. Let's do this. Kick went down for some reason. Let's see if we can get that going. There we go. Kick is back up. All right, cool. All right, I'm probably going to game for a little bit here. I don't know how long though, but sound is here. Yes. Now I can't hear my game, unfortunately, which is odd. Audio. System preference. Why am I not hearing audio? Make sure. Game audio. Huh. Oh, okay. It's just being another stupid glitch, but all right, whatever. Oh yeah, I got some stuff to do here. Ooh, what's this? That's a new one. Ooh, who are you? Is someone there? I need your help. I'm trapped. I need to pay my fee in order to be free. I know it sounds sketchy, but it rhymes, so it's true. I need 500 gold in cash. If you have that money, I will reward you once I'm out. Yeah, sure. Here's your 500 gold. Finally! Freedom at last! Well, damn my luck. Don't punch me, it was no scam. I know that back in Renoka I wasn't the most trustworthy one, but I promise you I have changed. In my travels I've been robbed, scammed, all my methods were used against me. So now I want to be a regular born merchant like you. Take a look at these wares. Oh. Relics are found with plus F. Oh, that could be useful. Guns have 20% bullets while your gun ammo's full. I want this, but I don't have the material needed to get that because that would be very helpful. A better quality relic means I could sell more. This I can use this because this will let me yeah, because that will let me do more damage when my gun is reloading. I could be of help for real. Okay, you've redeemed yourself, buddy. Granted, you cost me 2,500 for that first upgrade. Oh, the bloops. I got the bloops there. The ones I've been saving. Oh, look at all these bloblets. We've rescued so many. A whole squad of squishy chaos. And do you know what this means? Drum roll, please. A fresh batch of bloblets just volunteered for your shop. Your shop's going to be a bloblet fashion runway. I'm not kidding. Look how insanely cute they are. Oh, right there. That's my bloblet. It looks badass. Increased popularity by 20% for each popular rag already sold. Yes. Okay. What's his name? Gurren Lagann. He screams Gurren Lagann. For next 5 seconds, each sale increases the tip by 100. Relics sell for 20% less, but grant 2 random materials. believe in me, who believes in you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're going to go equip them because I think that will be helpful. Spam the dodge roll so I can move fast. Can I go fast? Hold on. I need to. That's not up. Okay. I can see everything. Bloblet. Increase the tip by 50% for each relic already sold. We're going to equip you instead. I don't think I have anything to sell. No, I have nothing to sell. Alright, so we need now to go for a run. I believe I just need to beat the boss in the first world. I need to be able to get all the way down there. Day Realm. Oh, I unlocked the Zephyr Field, but I don't want to do that. Oh, there's still one Bloblet left there, so let's get that and try to get the boss. And I think I'm going to do at least one run here. Get that through. Then I have other IRL stuff to do. But 90% hunting special deals 30%. Ignite. We'll take this instead, because I think that Ignite will be more useful. Especially since trying to stay at 100% health or 90% is probably going to be kind of hard. Wait, I see another thing on here. Hold on, we're going to have to see what that does. I love the punching. The swords and the spear are pretty cool, but I like the punching for some reason. Which means I'm probably going to like the hell out of Blood Rain when that comes out. Okay, so burns, cast armor. Adds 4 to adjacent relics. You gotta hire, so let's go here. You are going to cast iron. Yeah, okay. Blood Rain, the Stellar Blade one? Yeah, the one that's coming out. It's Eevee's going to be more of a puncher. And I actually like that kind of fighting style more than swords. I'd love a game that's a really good martial arts fighting game like that. And Blood Rain, I think, is going to be really good. I mean, they say she's going to have more weapons, but I'm fine with her just being a puncher and doing all that stuff. Eve was a sword master, I guess we'll call. Yeah, I hope that parkour in the new game will be better. Yeah, I do too. I hope there's a lot more new stuff, and it looks like they are listening to people, the gamers. I have high hopes for that game. I mean, I even stepped in and helped out with their petition to try to keep it the same. Well, not their petition, but there was a petition by retards trying to censor the game, and I'm like, no, fuck off. I don't really like censorship in games. There's certain things that you probably shouldn't have in a game, but that's something else altogether. But having an attractive woman in a game that's an adult, there's no reason to censor her. What is this? Hex perk. Always Asian games and never Western. Yeah. But then again, if you were censored a Western game, it'd be probably making the characters attractive. If we were going to censor a Western game in that sense. Because, I mean, fuck. When you look at Law Fei, holy shit. Or Jean Grey for Wolverine. Oh, God. Oh, Calypso 2 and, Mystique. Mystique looks fugly. And those people always say, oh, that's how she looks. I'm like, yeah, in one cell that is just a filler scene. That is not her entire design. Well, that's just Sony for you. It is. What is Hex? Hex deals 30 damage and bounces to another active enemy. After 3 bounces, the Hex disappears. Really? This is a new ability. I haven't had Hex before. That's a new one for me. I like, what's it called? Weaken or something? I'm actually having a little bit of an issue here moving. There we go. 1 sec. I'm wondering, did I not do that? No, we are overclocked. Full speed. The way that works. I am noticing I am just moving just a little bit sluggishly. That could be because I'm streaming. Oh, that's locked. It should be fine. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, Wolverine, I'm going to still play that anyways. Just because I need to know how bad that one is, and it's Wolverine. But I'm probably not going to play it right away. I want to see if it goes on sale after the first week. Okay, so... If only you could play the C version on stream. Honestly, yeah, yeah. That would be hilarious, but it's only going to be on PlayStation. It will only be on PlayStation. And I don't really condone that stuff, but I do understand the reasoning behind it, especially when we have developers that are doing what they're doing. The anti-consumer stuff gets annoying. I mean, if they would just listen to their actual consumer base, not the people that scream the loudest, that would make more sense. Wait. Ooh. Hex no longer bounce. Hexes no longer bounce, but and instead increase their damage by 2 for each stack on the same enemy. We'll do that. Double damage. So that means it'll take 60 damage when the hex goes off. Interesting. I mean, this game, I'm actually kind of sad. It's still in game preview, and it's been that way for a long time. I don't think it'll ever get out of it. But I still enjoy it. Oh, wait, is that going to fire 3 times? It is. Okay, so now my hex does 60 damage, and instead of bouncing 3 times, it's just going to fire. There it is. Holy shit. Damn, I don't think I need to do anything to you. Damn, that really works. Okay, that's a nice little combo. See, this game is actually... The combinations you could pull together is actually pretty slick, and I like that. Okay, I can burn a bunch of cheap relics. This can go down here. Cast armor. I can do this. Aha. Now, cast armor on pointed relic. That wasn't the one I was hoping to get this. Ah, I got the other one. Fuck, I fucked up. Oh well. Alright, now these are burn, burn, burn. Those are all burns. Each armored relic in the pack. Each time you cast armor, this relic gets this. Burns the pointed relic. There we go. Cast armor on the pointed. Each time you cast armor on this relic. Ah, fuck. Oh, whatever. This will burn that relic. We don't want to burn anything quite yet. Well, looks like I'm going to have to... There. I don't want to use the burn quite yet, in case I can get something that's going to let me get more for actually burning something. Because there are some relics that have the ability that whenever you burn a relic, you'll get points. Or better quality. Well, Berserker attack is a heavy blow that deals increased damage. Well, Berserker attack is 50% damage. Yeah, we'll do this. More attack while I'm in Berserk. Walrus works. Oh. We got... Either way, we could do Ignite or Hex. I don't have an Ignite perk, which could be helpful. I only have Hex. Let's see what Ignite does. A combination of Hex and Ignite could be very useful. Damage over time plus the Hex. Ignite deal 80%. I don't have the ability to actually ignite something. Or do I? No, I don't think I do. So a useless perk because I don't think I can ignite anyone. But this is an elite boss battle, which gives good stuff. We'll do that. Then we can get those ignite perks. That was not exactly fun. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Only got one chest though. Alright. Each time you burn... Ah, there it is. Each time you burn, this relic gets that. So... That's casting armor on that one. So, if I do... Burn... Burn that. This will burn that. It's also increasing that. I want to sacrifice one of those. No, give me the twos. And these will burn these two. There we go. The higher quality I can get, the more money I can get out of that. And we will go ignite. Hopefully I can survive this and not use that potion. Ooh, that was pretty good. Is Hex your ult? Hex is my ability when I punch someone. All my punch attacks have ignite. I have when I punch them, they get the Hex curse. When I shoot them, I think they get ignite. What is it? Yeah, okay, so right here, so my attacks deal 20% damage and inflict Hex. This one, my special deals ignite. When I use my special, I can ignite them. And these other ones boost what those do. Like my Hex no longer bounces and increases the damage by 2 for each stack on the enemy. And every hit causes Hex, so I could just stack a bunch of Hex on their back off, and they can fire off. What's this one? Okay. Which is turned out to be pretty useful, actually. Because that hex hits hard. Yeah, very nice. Like right there. I guess back off. Right there, and he just took massive damage. And it hits. Because it'll fire off 3 times. Alright, that one's starting to get... Fuck. And every time I get him to turn purple like that, and I hit him with my backpack, it's more or less a finisher. Or massive damage. And... yeah, we'll add a bounce back in. I'm fucked. I only got 1 health. Alright, I didn't see that I got hit again at the end there. Fuck. Well, then we're going back. Because now I can bail out with all those artifacts, and then I can sell those and upgrade again. Potentially. Because that's the other aspect of this game. Is then I sell everything that I just came back. And there is an actual economy which makes this kind of fun. Now, I don't remember... oh yeah, and I get to use that other stuff, so hold on. So, that is... relics in that place sell 20% more. Uncommon, get 200% tip. Okay. So these uncommon, this is where I need to put my uncommons on. I'll do 300. Anything here just gets more money anyway, so 700. I'll do that. Cool. And we'll open up the store. Nope, we can't open the store yet. We gotta sleep. Got things set. Store's only open in the morning. And we'll do this. Open up shop. Come on, people, come on, come all. Come see the glories that I sweat and blood for you. Oh, you didn't like that? It was a little too high? Good to know. You like that? Alright. 2 sales. I'll take a perk. Each sale increases your tip. All relics sell for 20% more. Yes. I'll come there. Now this needs to be green. 300. We'll go 400. Now another blue right here. There. Most of these already got a pretty good established price range. Ooh, I see. You're going into the dungeon, collect artifacts, and then you sell it. And then, yes, and then I use what I sell to upgrade myself, buy new weapons, and skill, upgrade my potions. Hold on. And the different pedestals do different things. Also, the two little things that I have in the middle of the floor also do bonuses. All right. Okay, you didn't like how that was set. That's good. But you'll still buy it. Now, the thing, so at the top, with the gold eyes, it means it's sold really cheap. The second one with the smiley face is it's a bargain. It's a good deal. The second one, it's a little expensive, but they'll still buy it. The fourth one, they won't touch it. They won't even buy it. Won't even look at it. Finding them out, which is probably the best part here. I could have used that one, sell that one. Oh, that was really cheap. Fuck. 900 is too cheap for that thing. All right. That's all my stuff. The higher the quality of the item I sell gives a bonus to the sale. Like my base price is what everything works off of. Like this part here, whatever this is, whatever I set will affect these on the side. And the quality and the popularity will boost, will add a multiplier to this. Like if the quality is like 120%, this 500 I set to would then sell for like 1,000. 1,200, I think. 1,400. But yeah, and then a popularity will add another multiplier to that to raise the price even higher. Plus, I have these set up to also give me more bonuses. Like my common and uncommon sell for 100% more. This, all my uncommon, rare, and epic relics sell for 40. I haven't had an epic relic though. Then I can use all that money I just made from selling that stuff, like you would like in an anime, go through, sell the stuff, to upgrade my weapons, armor, upgrade my potions, or upgrade buy upgrades for my store. And I guess after you saw what NPCs think about that artifact and the price, that symbol will disappear. Yes. Yes, that symbol. Does that show me? What's this? Oh, there's also this to add in too. Days where stuff is popular and stuff is not. And also, like, it shows that, like, that guy with the beard means he'll show up in my store that day. So I should have relics to sell to him on that day to boost things. Same with her. There's quite a bit involved in this system. Let me see. I may need a relic actually to show it. But yeah, all right, yeah, but basically those question marks on there will have a number then, showing the range I can get away for selling something. If it's the angry symbol, they will not touch it. They'll just walk away. But now that I got money, I can go like to my blacksmith and buy or upgrade my armor. I want to upgrade these. I've been meaning to upgrade those. That increases my berserk. 9,000, 9,000. I need money for you, don't I? 25,000. So that's, I heal more, unlock rooms that grant potions. That could be very helpful. A room that grants a potion would be great because then I can get. Alright, yeah, we're gonna save my money. We're gonna go back in and save my money. But each of the weapons too also have a different ability. Like my gauntlets have the punching, but then they got the berserk ability, which lets me punch faster and do more damage for a limited time. The spear has an ability every time I attack, a little spearhead drops. Then when I hit the special, all those spearheads will pick up and fly back to me and hit everyone in the way. And the swords have their, the basic ones, like the short sword will have the windmill attack. The great sword will have a slam attack. I don't really like them too much. They're fun, but the big sword has a sharpness meter that unfortunately is useless after a few rooms because it constantly goes down, and I haven't figured out a way to actually increase the sharpness. Ooh, foam. Combat perk particles have a 4% to span in pairs. We're going to take that. I would love to have the foam attack to start with, but a chance to have double perks, I will take that. Alright, so we got a pathway through. Looks like wound and foam this time around. We'll go foam. Well, I will get those blues. Because I can get more stuff, I can get more sales. However, there isn't this. I don't know if it's my system or whatnot. I do get a little controller lag. But I am fairly quick on the upkeep with the dodge rolling. So that is fairly useful. Is controller wired or gay one? It's wired. My controller is wired to my system. It's probably because of everything going on that there's a little bit of lag, but I have that even when I'm not streaming, so could be just the game itself. That's nice. Burns a pointed relic and transform into a random one in the backpack. Or PC struggling. No, PC seems to be running just fine. It's actually fairly good at the moment. I think it's just because this game itself is still in game preview. Like, it's basically a free game that I'm playing right now because it's not in the store. It's a game preview on the Xbox PC. So I'm assuming that's probably what the biggest issue is. Alright, no, screw you. I dodged right into that. That's probably what it is. This game isn't fully optimized quite yet. There we go. Foam attack. And I got the double. Yes, let's do chain reaction foam. Because foam explodes after 3 seconds. I hit someone with a foam attack, they will explode. Causing, I think, like that. Beautiful. Foam attack does do work though. What do we got here? Burned. Reactivates the curse of the relic that burns it. Each armor in the backpack. Not really getting a whole lot of decent things on the relics to work with. No, we'll get those. Maybe I'll get something decent in the relic there. Bullet seeds. Not bad, not bad. I mean, there's a lot going on here. See that little stutter though when I do a dodge roll though, so everybody's trying not to keep up. Cast, burn, cast armor, relic, cast armor, add 6 to it. No, we don't want to take that point. No, I don't want to activate those 2 relics yet. We'll see what happens. Oh, cool. Challenge. Next 3 perk pedestal rooms also grant a chest. Defeating a boss grants additional chest. Upon running a chest, gain 2 for each enemy you have ejected. Yeah, we'll do this. An extra chest in each perk pedestal will work. I want wound. Wound is very fun. Whenever I wound an enemy, they do more. They take more damage. There we go. Yeah, cool. We got a chest and the perk. Which I had the possibility of. Okay. That boosts all that. Cast armor on pointed relic. There we go. Your special deals 30% damage and inflicts wound. That works. His wound lets me do more damage to a target for a limited time. Which is great with how quickly my guy fight. I took that. Alright, what do we got? Armor at 620. I'll do this. Where's the pointed route? Yeah, I don't need any of those other ones. They don't really help us run. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm getting a shitty relic run. Normally it isn't like this. Normally I can do a bunch of really cool shit with the relics. Beautiful. Alright, what is this going to give me? Next thing, burn a relic is copies. No. Burned adds 8 to the pointed relic. Right, second speed. Aha, that's how that worked. Burns the pointed relic, which I think we can use. Each time we burn this relic, it returns with 8 more. Yes. Yes. Aha, that does work that way too. Sweet. That's the stuff I'm talking about. That relics that do stuff like that to boost up their quality and whatnot. Unless the technical marks that makes it marks and knocks enemy away. We'll do that. A nice little knockback attack would be useful. Especially since we're going to an elite relic area. Wasn't trying to use my potion there, but whatever. Alright. All the armor. Each time he burns it. Oh.
Another one of those, which is great. Hold on, let's there we go. Now this will burns a point by transfer to ground like in a backpack. The chances of this turning into one of these would be pretty cool, but no. I have a plan, but I need to make it come to fruition by hitting the right spot. And this may have been the spot. Holy shit. Burned. Alright, cool. We got 3 of these. That's nice. Okay, that's what. Oh, okay. It burns and transforms the relic into the soul. Oh, okay. So I got. Okay, okay. That's cool. I don't need these. Spikes at 10% from super spikes. Wound lasts for once. Yes. Reset how long wound lasts. Yeah, we'll do increased critical chance. I always like getting my criticals in. I get 2 either way, but I could get a boss here. We'll do that. It might work. Wound is gonna fuck you up. Oh, got your ass. I got your ass. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, all relics in the same row. Burns also and gains 8. Yes, we'll take that. I can do that. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. That was a pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. And I hate this fucking fat fucker. Ho ho ho! That was good. That was good. Lots of dodge rolling. Oh, I got a purple. Holy shit, that's my first purple. Casting armor on relics adds 8 to them. Ongoing relics that burn others gain +6 after applying the effect. Oh, yes. And we got something. All right. That's pretty cool. You got a boost to that. That's my first purple. I've not gotten a purple before. One I can inflict wound on multiple enemies when I kick that off. Boom. I want to get to that blue one before heading back. I kind of want to make a lot of money with this next sale. Fuck, you bastard. Alright, Ghost, another minute. Give me a minute. Oh, it's still not done. Ooh, there we go. Double perk, double foam perk. Hell yeah, double foam. 30 damage in a fixed foam. Yes. Foamed enemies take 25% more damage. Alright, I need to take care of the dog for a quick sec. I'll be right back. What? Alright, I return. Puppy's good. And I think this is the last room. Maybe I can do it. Kind of pushing the limit here. Oh. Took out the sniper. I think he's the last one. Yep, he's the last one. Alright, sweet. D10 minus relic. Coin of burns relics in the same realm as 8 for each burned relic. Alright, so I can do... Boom. Oh, and I could do it again. I never had one that high. 92 is the highest I've ever gotten any of this. I'll make my decision. I'll probably go back. I can't take out that boss, and I have too much. Yeah. We had the plan of action, go and get the relics I need to get more money so I can upgrade that thing. And that 92? Oh. That's a good run. That's a damn good run. I mean, you do, even if you die, you do keep the relics, but they all lose half their quality. But I can make bank off that, though. And since it's blue, 700 is a good one. Time plus 460%. This thing's worth 4,000. Not to mention the bonuses from everything else. You know what? Hold on. We're not going to sell that one quite yet. No, we're not going to sell that one yet. We're going to get a perk first. Yeah, because like you see here, on the right side, the prices that are worth it are right there. I mean, I could jack up that one up to 500, but I don't feel I'm not. No, I don't need to do that. This one sits well at 20, but 20 seems to be the sweet spot for this. But it does get a 100% bonus from that item. That gets 140% bonus. That gets a 60. Alright. I mean, I could take the purple one back in, though. I can do it. It'll reset back to 0. And then I can hopefully get it raised up more. Increase your tip by 2. Selling an uncommon relic gives you a tip of 200. Oh, he's looking for blue. Oh, that's what he's looking for, huh? Whichever you want there, buddy. Cool, you found something at such a good price, you should take this. Aha ha ha! Increase sales tip by 200. Next 3 grants 2 times the tip. I don't have many sales yet, so we'll just take the 700. Oh, I get a tip value. Oh, man. Okay. Next year, like sell for 60% more. Boom. Wild card. Use 10 different shop perks. And I don't think I have anything else. Ooh. Let's see. I want to set that one high because it's purple just to see where it goes. Oh, too high. I'll go there. Oh, he'll still buy it. Boom. 28,000 in one sale. That's gnarly. The potential to make so much money if you do things right. Like, I can go in, I can deposit, get relics, come back out, put them in this guy here and save them. If I open up his slots, I could really fill this up. And really get a one hell of a sale going. This will work here. Don't have that, but I don't have these other things opened up yet. That gave me 33,000. I can only have 2 items. Oh wait, I can upgrade. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. Bigger shop. Kind of chintzy. Look at that. I almost look like someone I would respect. I've changed more than just the appearance of the shop. Take a look inside. If I have the chance of improving the shop even further, I'll let you know. See ya. What do we got? Ooh, more room. I can sell more relics. There. There we go. Okay. Okay, we got a lot more we can do now. I can sell 6. Cool, that works, but I don't think I need to upgrade the shop for a minute till I get better stuff. This. We're going to upgrade health, though. I am doing... Oh, shit. I upgraded the wrong thing, didn't I? Shit. I was supposed to upgrade this. Fuck. Fuck me. Fuck me. I fucked up. Damn it. Alright, alright. I made an oopsie. Fuck. Well, now you have more HP. Sure. Yeah, I got more HP. Fuck. Not really progressing the story at all, though, right now. Damn. Damn. 10 extra health, but I'm still screwed on the potion part because I burned through them fairly quick. Though if I was better at not burning through the potions, that would probably work just fine. Oh, we can't use that. All right. Fuck it. Let's see what we got. Well, I am probably going to call it here. I have stuff I should get taken care of today. I do have a yard to cut. And it's actually nicely, it's not super hot out today. So it's probably the best time I should do it. So I will send you all out. And I will see you all tomorrow. So, you all have a good day. Enjoy your 4th of July if you're doing it. America's 250th. And I will see you again. And thank you for joining my stream. I appreciate you coming in and showing up. All of you who do. I will see you next time.
Ending, Artemis is off to stalk back to hell to hunt. The demon must collect more souls to pay for the game he enjoys. I appreciate you all. Hands down, mask off, night air on the skin. The flame dwindles, the spark fades. Artemis is off to slay you next time. Love you all. Flames are fading from my skull. Blood has gone cold. I must rest now. I gave you the hunt. I gave you the spark. Now lock your door and fear the dark. Hands down, mask off, night air on the skin. The flame dwindles, the spark